So he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And his first carry loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ma che dobbiamo partire, scusate. Non controllo, cazzo fate? Che cos'è controllo? Esci, no.
Ma me l'aspettavo per niente.
Taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike
Leviatano
first to this opening quarter.
Qual è il divano?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Facciamone uno che già sappiamo. Cos'è il divano?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
No. Oppure il Leviatano hard.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first
No,
and
nuovo
10
mi scasso il
at their own
cazzo.
42. This is Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up
Ma
the
brutta fare 2 volte lo stesso.
That can be a little tricky, but able to settle
Cioè,
it.
che cazzo mi
Now you
facciamo?
don't have any confidence issues. Now you kind of get it back even with just one throw.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Trubisky. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground now with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jump! 180! 59, Mike to 59. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Lock in. Kill.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Tight dog.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Check.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Aspetta un secondo.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, echo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Risultava 1.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check 24, check 24. Recon, 132 fighter. You're mine.
No, che coglione.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
È rosso.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now Gordon on first down.
No, non mi testo.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ma perché è in vendita? Ah, allora me lo compro.
The Raider offense
Però in
set to
due
get
c'ho
this drive started. And on
quanto?
the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt
4.000.
from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now, 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 280. Deuce right, Chief. Here I come.
Minchia, mi stanno uccidendo, ragazzi.
First down. It's Sharp. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Saranno i primi, saranno i primi.
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Watch the crowd, watch the crowd. Let's go. Come on. 19, Mike 19. You go, Mike.
Throwing on first down. Williamson. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
He's in
6 yards
quarto.
was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch it.
2nd and 4. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. waiting from the gun. Williamson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And the Chargers first down.
180! Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
On first down, Gordon. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Bravo,
When we see
Adri.
those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
E dove devo andare?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Arrivo io.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan
Adriano, hai
Coach
fatto saltare il banco.
Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Ma quasi mai lo devi usare
Shy of it first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike, check, 59.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
A little football
Muy
one-on-one
mal.
there. You just see the
Muy
receiver trying to
mal.
run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it
Mentiroso.
and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come gli ho questo due? Vai
On
Adri.
first and 10, it's Trubisky. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Down the numbers.
Vai.
There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Accelerate. Adri accelera. Adri accelera, muoviti, salta.
From the gun, Williamson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike 19. I got him. Mike 19.
On 1st and 10, Williamson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Aspetta, che cambio le armi, non fate partire mille.
As they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Io tandemizzo.
Williamson over the middle, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
We got double up, double up.
Vai.
Operating from the gun, Williamson. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ma dov'è sto Bordone? I coni.
Kill.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Minchia, ma sempre che lo liscio, sempre. Ma è buggato.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
To throw on second down, Williamson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
No.
Mike 19.
Poi spegni.
To throw on third down, Williamson.
No.
And that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Mi ha beccato, volevo tagliare il traguardo con un
The
salto.
Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
X3, 218, jump.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon.
Ah, qua c'è la caduta
Given
Cipi.
4 yards there, it'll be
C'è lo
second and
strapiombo,
6.
lo strapiombo
Tough
Cipi.
running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Good dad. Hey, 18.
È lo strapiombo Cipi.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Tutto il proiettile.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky.
Sì, compa, sei proprio cagato la Treccani.
Incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Ah, Drew.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive. Williamson has got it to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They go play action here on first down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ma compa, io ti ho seguito, compa, mi ha fatto sparato a destra e a sinistra.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Second and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ma dove sei, Frank? Oh Camello! Oh Camello! Oh Camello! Oh!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Williamson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Quando
and picked up
dico...
by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, compa, ma perché non si fa porca la babba?
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way.
Non la fa la riunione.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly.
Oh, poi l'altra volta la fece a prima volta.
Another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now the first play of the drive there is
Ah,
incomplete.
unione agli alleati, ma va scassa una ciolla.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing
Allora,
again.
prende il
Williamson.
sussurro. Oh, che cazzo.
Open man, Higby, the tight end.
Au revoir.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Io mi porto domanda caricata.
On first down.
Domanda caricata e pandemia.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football
Ah,
there.
no,
And it's second
Cerbero ci
down.
vado, no,
We have
Cerbero
not seen a
è...
whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Non può.
Back to throw. Williamson gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stop your whining.
Throwing on first down. Williamson, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down right around the 47
Di cui uno è
this time.
Cipi, che è proprio un'offesa al mondo ludico dei videogame
Good
proprio.
throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the first down
Oh, that's
inside the
fair.
40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a
Da non
loss of 1
confondere
on
col
first down.
compagno.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's
Tutt'altra
been a
cosa.
strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Tampone caricato,
Escaping
pomeggiato.
the pressure right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hey, Lobo. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than
Ma
any
si deve
quarterback
mettere
should
ora,
have to
no?
bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within 4. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front,
Io
rally
ci ho
through, make the
messo i
tackle. No
martelli.
big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Ah, you like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Io devo andare nella rossa, Adriano.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Ma che minchia la vabbè che quello è un mostro, però
And
proprio
have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 1 3.
Trubisky will throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got
Vabbè,
Trubisky
morire
shaking up on the
ammazzato,
play.
subito di
We'll
merda.
take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Ragazzi. Ma non serve qua lo standard.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Cane centro.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Melvin Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
58, come on. Be a long day for you. Bang, bang.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. Lucky.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
1st down, Chargers.
So
Faccio
from the
due,
39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the eye. 50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Da noi fuoco, servono 3 di fuoco e basta. 3 di fuoco e 3 di fuoco.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Io ne vedo 3 di fuoco.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know
Tutto
the hard
fuoco
positioning,
è
sometimes it's
una
off.
elettrica.
In this case, in the right
Tutto fuoco
spot,
una
he'll
elettrica.
force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check. 59.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing to start the drive. Williamson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Danni da vuoto
When you see zone
c'hanno.
defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your
Io
guy
devo
go, because he might
strizzare
wander into
onde
some tough coverage.
cominciando al...
Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tighten up.
Mi gutta.
Looking to throw. Williamson. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time
Sì,
for
sì,
the
fa
Raiders.
cagare, fa
Tell you what,
cagare.
he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all
Io
game long. That throw, no different.
con
Yeah,
lo
a lot of people call it
Zanaki
gutsy type
mi
of
faccio
a
anche la
throw. I think he
pattuglia.
looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down.
Ma arriverà sempre
Only able to
sempre.
get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 19. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Mike 19, Mike 19. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things.
E allora da me c'è un elettrico, un viola, due elettrico, un viola.
On 1st and 10, Williamson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Muy malo,
Only way
muy
to get the lead
malo.
here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Muy malo. Soprattutto Danilo, che continua a morire miseramente.
From the gun, Williamson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Williamson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Assurdo, lo riesco a fare con un salto.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and
Che tu da
goal.
fili. E allora, 2 elettrici, un viola.
On 4th down, Williamson. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful.
2 elettrici qua.
Get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now Gordon.
Oh,
Nifty
ragazzi.
move by Gordon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 46-yard punt
Ci lo deve
on the
prendere,
return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
No.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw. Williamson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
It's our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williamson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds.
C'è una solare pronta. Significa. Ragazzi, io ho preso una sfera rossa. Dove devo andare? Dove?
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both
Ma che devo fare con sta palla in mano?
It's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Dove?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Ah, mi è finita, ma quella rossa è quasi scoppiata.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Vado al solare qua.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
A posto, c'è più nessuno. L'arrivo io. Ci sei, Adri.
On 4th down, Williamson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
The only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Da qua, di qua, arrivo fino a là.
A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down.
We want it. Come to my world. Shoot.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they move back over
Ho
500 now
vinto,
at
sono
4-3.
contento, rido perché
And they'll
c'ho
have
con lui che è
another road date next
incazzato,
week
che
with the
ha scritto
Kansas City
testualmente:
Chiefs. Meanwhile,
maledetto
for
ti odio,
Oakland,
hai troppo
the loss
culo,
here will
non
move
dovevo
back to
giocare, lo
500
sapevo,
at
vado pure a
3-3.
letto
And they'll look
nervoso.
to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you